Chapman here with the Standard of Truth podcast, and you guys, I have with me, from the Tamera Nealy show, Tamera Nealy. We were walking into the convention center, and we saw each other, and I was like, I know her from somewhere. I'm so excited to be standing here with you. She is an up-and-coming YouTuber. Tell the audience a little bit about your channel, and why in the heck are you here at AmericaFest?
Okay, I got a mic on, that's good. So I am the host of the Tamera Nealy show. I started the YouTube channel just because I started going to Turning Point events in 2021, and I kind of got bullied online because I came out and kind of expressed my conservative beliefs, and people hated it. I mean, my whole school just was like, we disown you. And Alex Clark actually shouted me out.
That's right.
And so I got courage to really post more and to just be expressive about my beliefs and be unapologetic about it. And God opened a door. I was able to interview Governor Kevin Stitt on my channel, and that kind of sparked some interest.
Awesome. So you're still, your channel is still kind of like in its infancy stages.
Yes.
Tell the audience a little bit about what is your goal? What is your vision for being on YouTube? Obviously, you're on there. You're a Christian.
Yes.
You're talking about your faith. What is it that you want people to know most about you, and what are your plans for your channel?
Yeah, so I think my goal with YouTube is to really show people that they're not alone. They're not alone, and I say that on my YouTube channel, you are not alone. I want people to feel comfortable in their own skin to express who they are, because I feel like I've dealt with quite a bit of rejection being a Black conservative woman, and people have really tried to isolate me and make me feel like it was different and things like that. And honestly, like, I believe the scripture, it says your gifts will make room for you. And so I believe community is important, relationships are important, people are important, and ultimately God is first, you know. And so just building a community around shared values, and also hopefully making a little cash while I'm at it, right?
You got to get the bread in your pocket.
Exactly. I would like to do it full time eventually.
Right. Now, you mentioned that you were bullied online, and you don't have to say if you're not comfortable, but where would you say the vast majority of the bullying and that subjugation came from? Was it from people that looked like you, or it just really didn't matter? People were just overly mean and aggressive.
I would say it definitely came from people who look like me, who share my own reflection, right? They like to say that, so I had to add that. And so people who look like me, and it was crazy because like the Black organizations were coming against me. They said that my Black card was revoked, that I was whitewashed.
What would we do without the Black card?
I know, right? They said I wasn't invited to the cookout. I said, girl, you don't even cook good anyway, so I don't want to go.
What do you think? What do you think their objective is? Or no, let me ask it this way. What was it about your particular positions that they found problematic or troublesome because you are Black? Like, what was the one thing that they were saying, you're not supposed to think this way because it's somehow it doesn't align with, I guess, how we're supposed to be?
So I would say the one thing that they didn't like is I was telling them, you're not a victim. You're not a victim. Like, you have agency, and that's all I was trying to tell them.
Right.
And I told them, I said, you know, I grew up, you know, in a single parent home. My parents divorced when I was 10 years old, and you know, I didn't get the opportunity to make excuses. My mom didn't allow me to do that because she knew that I had to step up to the plate and I had to go for it. And so, you know, I just told them, like, you're not a victim. You have opportunities just like everyone else. And that's what kind of sparked it, and people got really upset about it. And I was just like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, all I can do is tell you the truth, and I just need to keep saying it, and eventually if you like it, you do, and if you don't, that's fine.
Isn't it amazing how an entire generation that has never been a slave, when you say something simple as you're not a victim, they're like, oh yes I am. And so one of my mentors, he always says, the person that believes he is a slave, he is right. Like, if you believe that you're a slave or you believe you're a victim, you are correct in your assessment. And the person that doesn't believe that they're a slave or doesn't believe that they're a victim, they too also are correct. I am sorry that happened to you. I have no frame of reference for what it feels like to be young and to come out as a conservative and to be bullied for your views. but I commend you for your bravery. I think it's amazing for you, particularly in this culture where everybody wants to fit in, for you to push back against that and say, no, this is who I am, this is what I believe, and I don't care what you think about me. And I just want to encourage you to keep going. Like we talked about outside, I was like, you keep going, you keep pressing forward. Tell everyone how they can find you, whether it's on IG or not that you do Facebook. I've been told that's for old people, but
I didn't say it.
Listen, I will post that. The Facebook is for the old people. Tell everybody how they can find you and follow you and get to know more about you and your platform.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you interviewing me and taking the time out to get to know my story. I love everything that you're doing. Everything. I've been watching you, and I'll see your videos pop up and I'm like, okay, she's telling the truth. She's on to something, So you keep going. I support you 100%.
Absolutely.
And if you guys would like to connect with me, you can find me at the Tamera Nealy Show on YouTube. That's the best place to connect with me. I do respond to comments. We can chop it up in the comment section, but let me let you know something. I'm going to keep it real. So that's all I can say.
Don't be disrespectful,
Don't
is
be
what she's saying.
disrespectful unless you want a conversation, okay?
Love her.
But that's where you can contact me. Also, I do have an Instagram. It's called the Tamera Nealy Show. I would give you my business card, honey, but at the end of the day, this is virtual right now.
Right. So you guys heard it here. Tamera Nealy Show is, you can find her on IG, you can find her on YouTube. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for stopping and talking to me. Have a great rest of the convention. And until next time, you guys, grace and peace.
Grace and peace. I love that.
Awesome.